Oh guys, what is going on? I am back today. Where's more triple hunting for Deoxys, Shaman, and Jirachi. And guys, today I feel it is the day one of them is gonna shine. It is today. I can just feel it. I know it. We're going 21,000 Deoxys, that we might even go 21,000 Jirachi as well today. I wouldn't be surprised. It's high numbers. But what you gonna do about it? You got your capture cards, nice. Did you get the same ones? Or did you have to order new ones? What happened, DTR? I need story time. Please. One save. Delivered to the wrong address. Rough. Like, oh my god. I'm sorry, but if delivering packages is your entire job, how do you mess that up? Genuinely impressive. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had that before. Yeah, sure, if nobody's home, they deliver it at another address, but on purpose. Also, the other person would know that they didn't order a package, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. That is interesting, to say the least. Lonely Jirachi. So, when are the DTR streams gonna start? Funny, there's the exact same street name about 5 kilometers away. Why? I mean, I'm assuming it's a different city name. $2,354. Yeah, fair enough. But why would you make the same street name that close to each other? That is an interesting one. One save. Two save. You know what? I just wondered something. This is something that is the case, like, everywhere in the Netherlands. I wonder if it's also a thing in Australia. Is it common for, like, if a street has houses on two sides, for one side of the houses to have odd numbers and the other side of the street to have even number houses? Is that also a thing in Australia? Because that's like a thing everywhere in the Netherlands. That's normal, okay, okay. I just wondered, like, that's so normal here, but is it normal everywhere? There's no reason for that to be normal everywhere, I feel like. Right? Why is that normal? I don't know. One issue, I need more HDMI cables. Ooh, yeah, no, I feel that. That makes sense, yeah. Wait, you do? You should... Well, I guess it depends on how you usually do your stuff. But if you already had your switches hooked up to a monitor, then it shouldn't require extra cables. Depends on how you want to view your stuff and whether you have HDMI splitters, I guess. Also, I got a hundo Corsola from a quest. I've seen 3 Corsola this event so far, by the way. I just want to point out that this event's kind of garbage. I do have a spin that quest on both accounts, though. Ooh. It's probably not going to be it, let's be honest. I don't remember how often I saved. Hooray. It's starting, guys. Just once, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. And before you buy new HDMI cables... Yeah, fair. That is fair, I guess. There is a very likely chance that your parents just have HDMI cables laying around somewhere in like a cable box. I have so many HDMI cables in my room right now. What goes into my TV? Is that a HDMI cable or just the original Wii cables? No, that's a HDMI cable. Got an HDMI cable from my Wii to my TV, from my Switch into an HDMI splitter, both into my capture card and my monitor. And I've got more HDMI cables from my PC to my monitor. Yeah, it's a lot of HDMI cables. Oh, me too, DTR. I would have been screwed if that wasn't the case. Oh, no, absolutely. Yesterday, I had 3 of those quests, but I couldn't complete them because I had to genuinely walk 7 kilometers to be able to complete one of the quests. But then my daily I catch now was like, oh, wait, actually. Because my dad found a spinner quest somewhere, so I wanted to go for it, but I first needed to get some more distance. Make 300 excellent throws. For what? That sounds really easy. I would like to again point out I have done 1,000 excellent throws in a day in 6 hours. Ponytails page 5. Fair. 300 excellent throws is nothing though. Like, that is genuinely easy. The day I reached level 49 in Pokemon Go is the day I instantly got 10 million XP and 1,000 excellent throws. Oops. That happened. How many Silicorba you found? What do you think? You're at 1? Impressive. No, I've not found any. None. Zip nada. Nothing. I don't even know where it spawns, to be honest. Like, I have no clue where I could go, where it spawns. So, next week is no... Yeah, every other week is no event nowadays. And then when there is an event, it's an event like the one right now that is absolute garbage, bro. Like, is Corsola boosted? I don't know. I don't know where to find that information. It's not on the Pokemon Go website, so I really kind of have no reason to play this event if Corsola is not boosted. There's no snowy cast from anywhere. Like, I don't know, man. You got 2 shinies in like 30 scene. Corsola? In research and routes? I'm pretty sure I already corrupted, right? Oh, JT. You mean JT Gilly? I don't know what you mean with JT. Oh, JT Fowler. Oh, my bad. Is that the same person that I'm stupid? Might be. I don't know. Fair enough. But that doesn't mean anything, of course. The thing is, where do I find information on this? I don't know. I can ask somebody, I suppose, but I don't know. One day we'll get a Gen 6 spawn event. We had the Dene Spotlight Hour not too long ago, and Carlos Tour. To be fair, I'm also still not at that point yet. I also still need to catch more Carlos mons, but I'm not in a hurry with it. Like, Masterwork research is supposed to take a while. It's fine. Carlos Tour, but the branch research took a while. Sounds like a skill issue. I mean, kind of. Not really. If you took your time with it, then that's fair. But yeah, then the next step is going to take a bit longer. Just want to point out, it was super easy to do the entire research in one day. And then the second day, you just had to catch like 600 Kalos mons. Wasn't that hard. I didn't do it either. I'm finally sorting my storage. I need to do that soon too. I have really good points. My storage is like full. Oh, I did get rid of those. I got rid of everything. Like, before College Store, I did a really good cleaning. And I probably will before GoFest. GoFest is in 2 months? Holy moly. That's fast. How many Pokemon can I have in my storage more? Thanks, Daily Adventure Egg found. I can have 4 more Pokemon in my storage. Sick. I really want to catch some Corsola this event, though. It used to be the #1 Pokemon in PvP. And this is the first event where you can actually get good ones. I really should go out for it. I can have 36. That's not many. I guess you've barely started sorting your storage then. $20,900 Shaman. Hooray! Hooray! When are we gonna get each today? Yep, probably. The title says specifically Deoxys, because Deoxys is definitely happening, but Shaman will probably also reach it. And I think today will be the last day that Deoxys is ahead of encounters of Shaman. Which is stupid. That should have never happened. Shaman should have never overtook Deoxys, but, well, here we almost are, so that's cool. I really don't know what my luck is, bro. I don't know. I just simply do not know. Oh. I have no Shaman to check. Jirachi. 1 save. To save. I need to actually do stuff. I've not done anything for school in so long, bro. Okay, I've been doing stuff, but so little and so slowly. I just really hate my masters, bro. Or my master research specifically. I have my entire masters. But the research specifically sucks. Everything sucks about the master. I just hate the entire thing. Bah. But I should be close to done, maybe? I don't know. Calm, Jirachi. I almost erased my save file there. Or maybe I did. I hope not. Doesn't look like it. Nah, it's just corrupted. Good. Also, the Minecraft video that's going up in 3 days, it's done. It's supposedly finished. I might make some slight little changes. But we get a Minecraft video again this month. You don't watch them, do you, DTR? I find it very unfortunate that the videos I put the most effort into, which are the Minecraft videos, are the ones that get the least views. Like, I really like them. No one does. Yeah, I know. But, like, they're genuinely, like, the best videos on my channel. The most well-edited. It's the videos that I like making the most. Well, yeah, I'd say so. Like, if both of you, Bill and DTR, just watch the next one. If you don't like it, then I guess don't watch any future ones. But, like, I think that the quality of the videos is quite a bit better than the earlier ones were. If you even watch those. I don't know. Anyway, how are you doing today, Bill? Hope you're having a nice day. I watched the first few. Yeah, like I said, I think the quality of the videos has improved. But maybe you disagree, I don't know. If you have any, like, things that you'd like to see changed about it, you know, feedback is helpful. You're good? Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I need to send a mail today. I think my plan today might be to send that mail, eat lunch, and then go shiny on Corsola, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Hello there, Bob. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Save twice, right? Yeah, I did. I'm so tired, I just woke up. You just woke up? It's 11:20 AM. My guy. What the heck? I've been playing an irrational amount of Cobblemon recently. Fair. Fair enough. I also just woke up. Yeah, okay, but for you it's 10:24. It's a little more excusable for you, Bill, than it is for Bob. Still a little late to be waking up, but it's a little more excusable, okay. Why every time I smack my mic, like it wobbles and it supposedly eventually goes back into its original position, but it doesn't. It always goes down a little bit. I don't know why. I just woke up, that's a lie, DTR. I slept 9 hours, that means you went to bed past 2. At 2:30, Bob. Why? Genuinely, why? Gentle Jirachi. Hello there, J Dreamer. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Why not? Because it's gonna mess up your sleep schedule, and you're gonna have to eventually go back to school and have a normal sleep schedule. I was in bed by 3 AM. Y'all are crazy, genuinely. What the heck, guys? You know, when I was in bed at like 12:15 at the latest. I think slightly after midnight. One save. Two save. I was Cobblemoning. Right. Fair enough. Should have expected that. Nerd? What are you calling me a nerd for? For having a reasonable sleep schedule? That's crazy, Bob. Just wait till you get older, my man. Bob was definitely the type of person by the age of 20, he'll be going to bed at 10 at the latest. For sure. Lounging is normal, waiting to get off. We're done 2 hours early, so just watching streams. 2 hours early? What the frick are you doing there then? I mean, I guess if you technically get paid for watching streams, it's better than not getting paid for 2 hours, I suppose. But it's still crazy. What is the benefit of the job not letting you go early? Like, what does the work gain out of it, you know? Like, doesn't it just literally cost the money to keep you there longer? Electricity costs, heating costs. Like, wouldn't it be more beneficial for the company to just send you home early? Like, I'm so confused. I don't know. I think these 2 SOS hunts will be my last SOS hunts, then it's back to full odds. Good luck with that. It's contractual hours. So... I don't think anybody is gonna sue the other for letting you go home. Like, the workers are not gonna sue the company for letting them go home earlier. And again, like I said, it will probably save the company money if they let them go home earlier. It just doesn't make sense for either side to be staying longer, but... I don't know. Genuine question, J Dreamer. Have you talked to a supervisor about this? Like, I'm just curious what their reasoning is. I mean, you might not wanna, which would be fair, I guess. Get into an accident because you left during hours it's on a company. That's a good one. That's a good point. Although, is that a good point? I don't think it is. I'm not sure about that. If you get any work-related injuries, it's on the company. But if you were literally let home early, let's go home early. How do you say that? Let home go? I don't know words. Then I don't think if you get into an accident, it's on the company anymore. Then it's your own time. Wait, do you have to physically clock out, J Dreamer? That is very interesting. That still happens in 2026? I did. It's very interesting. Wait, how does that work though? I've never heard of anybody clocking in or out before. Apart from, I suppose, you two. Do you do like an app with an ID card? Oh, very interesting. I don't know, I would at least think that clocking in and out would go with a phone nowadays, at the very least. I don't know. I need to cross, yeah. I don't know, I don't think any of my friends have ever had a job where you need to clock in or out, neither of my parents or any other family members. Like, I just genuinely have never heard of somebody clocking in or out. Maybe it's just the Netherlands where it doesn't happen, I don't know. I'll save company so much money. So, like, genuine question, why don't you have a conversation with management about this issue? Or have somebody else do it for you if you have, like, a team leader or whatever, I don't know, your situation. Depends entirely on job. I mean, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know, I've never heard anybody in any fields. I feel like they would add numbers to our quota. Ooh, that's a good point. But like, is the management just not there? Ever? Like, surely they know that you're done early every day. Do they just not know that? And if they don't know that, then why can't you just leave early? I don't want that, they stupid. Very interesting. Yo, 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 Mr. Me. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You're just in time for the magical 21,000 moments. I don't know why the number 21,000 is so magical, but... help. You're in a great mood? Why? You missing champs? No. It's a fun game, but I don't want to play it all day every day, you know? I'm not missing it. Depends on if they see us done early, they would add numbers. Most of the time management is not on the line at the end of the shift. Yeah, but if they're not there, then why don't you just leave early? And if the reason is, oh, I need to physically clock out, then every day you assign somebody else to be the clock outer and they clock out for everybody. I don't know, you might not want to risk that, which again, fair. But like, sounds like a strategy. I don't know, just woke up and felt decent. You like my idea, by the way. Which idea? Champions channel on Discord or battle? You really ask questions first before checking anything, do you? You are an interesting person. You're definitely not the only one, though. Bob also exists, I suppose. Because I can see us clock out, some leads to that, but they can get in trouble if they do that. Interesting. Yeah, but if they're not there, then how do they see you clock out? Security cameras? But if they have security cameras, then they can also see that you're not working. And if it's really just they can see what time you clock out, then again, just every day you choose one person which you rotate that stays behind to clock out for everybody. Rethink that sentence. Which sentence? It's just a spy on you. Huh? Hello there, Jenks. How much longer until you get a shiny? I wish I knew, bro. It's been over a year for Deoxys, and is today the 1 year anniversary for Shaman? Today might be the 1 year anniversary for Shaman. I'm not sure. Right, Mr. Me. Fair enough. How are you doing today, Jenks? Hope you're having a nice day. They look on the computer to see the times. I have strict management. Yeah, again, fair. But then just every day you choose one person to stay behind and clock out for everybody. Why would that not work? I mean, again, that you might not want to risk that, which is fair. But like, that's something you at least think about. Get a shiny before I get angry. Do you think I'm not trying? Guys, come on. Hello there. How are you doing today? That's not how it works. Why is that not how it works? I'm trying my best here, but my luck is just absolutely horse garbage, bro. It's I wish I'd stay back for people to do that. Hook up the co-workers. So then why don't you? What's happening with Dreamer? Dreamer was done with work 2 hours early, but he had to stay at work for 2 hours where I just ended up watching a bunch of streams, apparently. That's what's happening. We're trying to find a way to get him out of that. I believe, yeah. I've stopped believing. My luck is just non-existent. Just non-existent. We're almost at 21,000 Deoxys. That's cool. Okay, is my YouTube stream still working? Because it froze on my end. It's still working here. Why is it not working here? Why has it stopped working? Oh, it's working again. Cool. I fixed it. Yeah, I was not planning to read it out loud. You're right, you're right. I don't know. I had a job interview, what was it, 2 days ago now? Like, I don't know, if I get a job, I don't need to clock in or clock out, and when I'm done with work, I can just leave. Although, I don't know if I'll ever be done with work on time, but who knows. I think it went well, the interview. I think so. They said that they had, like, another big lot of contestants, apparently. Sounds interesting. So, well, we'll see what happens. But, it's, it went well. I know people who can do that, but they work for the city. I mean, again, apart from DTR and J-Dreamer specifically, I've never heard of anybody actually having to clock in and clock out. Like, that is, I swear to God, rarely done in the Netherlands, or in places that I've just not heard of. I don't know. I work for Germans, so I don't know. I don't know either. I don't know what's going on in Germany. They be doing them things. What job type do you Dreamer? I'm pretty sure it was like factory worker or something like that, right? 21,000 Deoxys! Might be a USA thing. Sounds like it. My mom clocks in and out. Fair enough. Okay, well, maybe I'm just living in a bubble where nobody has a job that requires clocking in or out. I don't know. Well, it's not that he didn't leave, it's that he can't leave until his shift is over. Like, his shift is not finished, but he's done with work. So that's why he's staying. Lounging. Which is why we're trying to figure out a way for him to sneak out of work, but it's not happening. I mean, in the end, I'd rather watch streams at my work while getting paid than not being paid. You know, it could be worse. It's not that bad. Think of it like finishing an exam in school 30 minutes early. Yeah, if you finish an exam 30 minutes early, you leave 30 minutes early. What? Oh no, he has returned. It's so crappy when you have nothing to do with work. But I mean, as long as you can just do something, like honestly, just bring your DS at that point. Then your school system What do you mean your school system sucks? How did you get the shaman? DNS exploits. I'm sorry, but what logic is that, DTR? If you're done with your exam early, you hand it in and you leave. How is that not normal? And how does that suck? What? I don't know how often I saved. I saved twice already. Bob, why are you always so negative, my man? What's wrong with you? Okay, I guess question for other exam takers or people that have taken exams in the past. If you're done with an exam, you can just leave, right? Or no? I would, but they make me finish my break and I've got no task left to do, so I'm kind of just walking around listening to music for like an hour. But would you rather work for the full hour or just do something like listen to music for the full hour, Mr. Me, while getting paid? I don't know. I guess that changed per person. It could get very boring. Fair enough. I don't know. There's no work to be done at that point. Yeah, exactly. But which one would you prefer? Listening to music while getting paid or doing your work instead? And I mean, hey, you can always just, if you know you're going to be done with work early, you can just, I don't know, bring a DS or something, or just something else. I don't know. Rashtrachi. Music will be paid. Exactly. So, like, it's not that bad in the end, right? The situation that you're in sometimes. I want to get paid to do nothing. Yeah, exactly. It's either or for me, but everyone else likes to be finished, and I don't mind chilling at the end of the day. Yeah, it's fair, it's fair. Unfortunately, getting paid while doing nothing is... It's very hard to get that set up. My job is so boring when my work friend isn't there. Ooh, no, that... I feel that. Next, wearing the short sleeves, I am. It's getting warm, guys. It's temperature outside right now. Hello? Finger scan. Finger scan has failed to work. Cool. No, that's really cool. It's 14 degrees outside at 11 AM. Like, yeah, it's pretty warm. Shoot, I smoking in the car waiting. What? One save. Two save. Must be nice having a bad school system. You still have not explained at all, DTR, why being able to leave exams early is a bad school system. I'm so confused as to in what way that is a bad school system. What time is it for you? It's 5:44 AM. God damn. It's 11:45 AM here. Go get them dog foods. I'll probably still be here by the time you're back, depending on how long you're gone. Crime, warfare, death, disease, religion, manslaughter. No, man's laughter, actually. That's what you typed. What? I'm so confused, ETR. Fair enough. J. Dreamer, you have a job. That means you probably took exams in the past, right? If you were done early with exams... could you leave early or nah? You work 6 PM to 6 AM? 12-hour night shifts? I'm pretty sure that might be illegal in Europe. I'm gonna be honest. That sounds criminal. Just a 12-hour shift alone sounds criminal. Like, I genuinely don't know if that's allowed, apart from maybe specific jobs. But like, as like a factory worker, I swear to God, that sounds not legal. I guess how many days a week? Exams, yeah, leave early. CDTR? It's normal. But you, what the, you work 60 hours a week? I can't math. 60 hours a week when a normal work week is 40 weeks and you do night shifts? Yeah, no, that sounds illegal. But, I mean, he does live in the USA, so it's probably legal in the USA, because I'm pretty sure it will be legal in the USA to work 144 hours a week. Let's be honest. That is not a full week. You couldn't leave early, Bill? Very interesting. Very interesting. People work 12s every day. I don't know how to do it. Well, don't you do it? Or do you mean 7 days a week? Instead of just 5. I crumble after 7 hours 3 times a week. Yeah, but you're different, DTR. Like, I'm... Presumably next week I'm gonna work a pretty normal 9 to 5. Work 40 hours a week. Crumble. Zero pressure. Just crumble. I at least have... But if you... Genuinely, if you... This is a genuine question. If you work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, you have 0 free time. What is the point of life then at that point? Like, huh? Unless you really like your job, I guess. But otherwise, why? Like, you literally have no life. I found it. No. 7 days a week, 12 hours a day is what J-Dreamer just claimed some people do. Five days a week, I understand. It still doesn't sound fun, but I understand. But 7 days a week? What? Like, how do you even, like, clean your house or something like that? If you have both Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, can you get the Charmin X? If you also have Y, then yes. If you've got all 4 Gen 6 games, you can get Charmin the games. They aren't home hacks, it never gets dirty. That's a good point, I guess. Also, I'm sorry, but who says Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby? That's the wrong order, Bob. What the heck? Freak. Yeah, that's what I'm saying as well, DTR. I clean person, so not much cleaning. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You still need to, like, clean your bed sheets, clean your bathroom, all that kind of stuff. Like, even if you are clean, stuff still gets dirty that you need to clean. Bed sheets is 1 every 3rd week. Yeah, but if you work 12 hours a day every day, then you still don't have time for that every 3rd week, do you? Like, I guess J-Dreamer has time for that in the weekends, you know? Which is fair. Once a year. I hope that's a joke, bro. I sincerely hope that's a joke. Before you go to bed? And then what? Sleep without bed sheets? Huh? Like, I guess if you have 2 pairs of bed sheets, could work. But, like, used to not be. Ew. You surely have multiple bed sheets? I don't. Why would I? Who has multiple bed sheets? I don't think it's crazy to have multiple bed sheets. I also don't think it's crazy to not have multiple bed sheets. I think both are completely normal. Five sets? Okay, that is weird, kind of, though. What? Hello there, withered wither monster. Thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. How are you doing today? 3 pillows in each. Okay, I have 2 pillows. First day off, I hibernate. Second day, I clean or lounge. And hobbies? You're doing good? Nice. I use one pillow. I have a second pillow on my bed because I have a two-person bed. But I don't use it ever. It's the wither storm. We're all dead. No. Hello there, Tiger. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? My house is cracking from the winds. That is very interesting. I used 2 sharks to sleep, like Blowhigh shark from IKEA? What the heck? 1 save. 2 save. Real shark sounds scary. It sounds rough. Yeah, it definitely does. Eating sandwiches, no mayo, mustard, or ketchup, just got off work. That's an interesting one, Londarius. I mean, I eat sandwiches without mayo, ketchup, or mustard as well. I don't think I've ever eaten a sandwich with them, but... GBASP, yay! Another GBASP player. I don't know, for handscam purposes, a GBASP was nicer than a regular GBA, so... I genuinely don't know how I would have done the setup with a regular GBA. So bread and toppings? Huh? I don't know, my... Never tap toppings. Fair. But I didn't say that I didn't have toppings either. I don't know, in the morning I have 2 slices of bread with sausage, and in the afternoon I have 4 slices of bread with peanut butter. That's my breakfast and lunch practically every day. X needs to visit from no, I hate condiments. I hate any and all types of condiments. If I can't have 2 sharks, I use a girlfriend instead if one is available. Right. Just meat and cheese. Yeah, that sounds like a good sandwich. I personally am not a big cheese fan, but no condiments. Yeah, definitely. Bro, really sped run the store. That's a pure Dutch breakfast. No, the pure Dutch breakfast is bread with chocolate sprinkles, I feel like. Why is Mr. Me here? I don't know. He wants to. Ew, I don't like it either. But... I used to have ham and cheese wrap every day in school for years. Autism. I don't... Is that autism? I've had the same lunch and breakfast every day for like 6 years. Apart from in the weekends. But... Bad news. Also, throughout high school, I had like the same breakfast. Like, sometimes I changed it up, but like, if I changed it up, then I changed it up for like the next few years, probably. Currently trying to get Articuno. Oof, good luck, bro. How many encounters you in, if I may ask? How long would it take to get 20,000 channel points? I don't know. Ask other people here. They probably know better than me, because I don't earn channel points in my chat. I gave up on Gumi, so I guess we're fine now. Just fully gave up. I can't give up on my hunts. Like 2 weeks. Fair enough. It took me 20 Ultra Balls just to get Zapdos and Moltres. 20 Ultra Balls is like nothing. What the hell are you complaining about, bro? Wait, are you going for shiny Articuno? Or just an Articuno? I think those two are quite different. Shiny Articuno, okay, fair. 20 Ultra Balls on a Legendary is not crazy, is it? What? Are we going to get the 2000s? According to DTR, it takes about a week of joining streams to get the 20,000 channel points. I don't know. My shiny Regice catch took 30 minutes. How? It should have struggled by then. Unless you yourself were being incredibly slow. Do you really want me to go shiny that badly, Mr. Me? That's crazy. Banger. It's pretty good, yeah. I quitted from Rage on them both from 1,000 reach. Dude, 1,000 is nothing. You can see that I'm like 21,000 encounters in for Deoxys and Shaman, right? 1,000 is nothing, bro. What? You're new to shiny hunting, aren't you? That's interesting. I kinda am. Yeah, fair enough. It's fine to me. It's fine to be new, but you should maybe start with some easier hunts than starting with literally basically the hardest hunts possible. Like, if you want to get into shiny hunting, start with some easy hunts. I don't know. Hex, I want to hunt the aura starters or should I buy a Mega Ruby? You do you, man. Kinda want to add a song to the playlist more. Fair. 5k plus crazy is also not crazy, Jade Dreamer. That's still far under odds. What do you recommend? Do Friend Safari in X and Y, Hoarding in Gen 6, SOS in Gen 7. Do some catch combos and let's go. Do some Masuda methods. Make a sandwich in Scarlet Violet. Play ZA. So many better ways to get shinies. So much faster. Chain fishing in Gen 6 as well. I forgot about that, yeah. You used to be a shiny hunter in London areas. What made you quit? Just play ZA. Yeah, just play ZA. You'll get plenty of shinies. It's kind of crazy. ZA is an interesting one. X and Y. I get all my shinies. Yeah, I got a lot of shinies in X and Y. I think the biggest chunk of shinies for me probably came from Scarlet Violet, but X and Y is probably second. Unless it's Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon could also be second. Or Gen 7 in general, I guess. I don't know. One save. Save. In my opinion, X and Y are among the best games to shiny hunt in because of how many Pokemon there is and the different ways you can hunt. Yeah, dude, Gen 6 is peak shiny hunting in my opinion. There are just so many different methods that you can try out. I play Silver, Fire Red, and Legends Arceus at the same time. I mean, I play Fire Red, Platinum, and Sapphire at the same time, so that's not too crazy. Oris is way better in my opinion. Yeah, but Oris only has one shiny hunting method that XY doesn't have. XY has two shiny hunting methods that Oris don't have. I do agree that XY is probably slightly better. But Oris Dex Nav is really good as well. I can't deny that either. I've been doing so much Dex Nav recently. It's crazy. You can also hunt legendaries if you want. That's a good point. You can't shiny hunt any legendaries in X and Y. Kinda bad at shiny hunting. I mean, everybody starts somewhere. All you can do is get better. You can hunt easy starters. Fair. I don't know if that's a great argument. I don't have my DS? No! What do you mean? Where's your DS? Where are you? Without your DS? That's crazy. Do I still have Pokemon Auras on my phone? I don't know. Oh, it's the phone that's currently my camera that I'd have it on. If I have it still. A good question. I don't have it on my new phone. I met my mom and I left it at my own place. Oof. Clip it, message it to Nintendo. What's Nintendo gonna do, Bob? Huh? What's Nintendo gonna do, Bob? What's Nintendo not gonna do? Sue me? Because I did nothing illegal? Strike your channel? Why would they? I'm abiding all of Nintendo's rules on my streams. So... don't do it, Tiger. Don't do it. I think Withered is hunting Articuno and Fire Red, if my guess is correct. Do you keep track of encounters? Or nah? I'm going crazy! How far away do you live from your mom that you can't just go pick up your DS? I don't know. I don't have any encounters count, and I play Fire Reds. Yeah, fair enough. 2 hours in train. Okay, that's quite a bit, I suppose. Time to shiny on from Mewtwo now. Good luck, bro. Which game, if I may ask? Also Fire Red? Or no, you were doing Heart Gold Soul Silver. You started that like yesterday or something, I remember. Plus like 2 hours in public transport. So 4 hours in public transport? What? Damn, that's far, dude. You live 4 hours away from your parents? That is crazy. I don't think you can do that in the Netherlands. Exactly. If I would be in public transport for 4 hours and I were to go in a specific direction, I would not be in the country anymore. I guess maybe if you go from all the way top left to bottom right, that might be more than 4 hours in public transport. I'm not sure. Actually, it might take me 4 hours to reach the entire bottom right of the country. I'm gonna check. What if I were to leave right now? How long would it take me? More or less than 4 hours. Ooh, depends on when I leave. It's almost exactly 4 hours away. That's kind of funny. I can go 16 hours up and still be in England. God damn. I live 12 hours from my parents. Once I moved out, they moved back to their hometowns. Fair. And my parents, I'm pretty sure, have also talked about that. When, if I move out, that they are gonna move to the part of the country my dad is from. But that still live, like, within 2 hours of me. They're gonna move to the other side of the country, but they'll still live within 2 hours from me. Where they speak German? Well, they are able to speak German. They're not natively German, though. Most people in this country can speak German. That's not true. I looked it up recently. There's like 30 to 40% that can have a conversation in German. Yes, my dad's side of the family is close to the border. I think I've said that before. I'll be visiting them again, like in 3 weeks or so. I think in May. Yeah, in about a month. Time for a road trip. Why? Oh no, they live somewhere near the border. It's not like the largest border we have is the one with Germany. I'm like doing from my place to my mom's bus for 50 minutes, 2 hours of... You live 50 minutes away from the nearest train station? Jeez. I, again, don't think that's possible in the Netherlands. Damn. Fair enough. I wonder how far I live from the nearest train station. I know it's about 30 minutes to get to my not nearest train station. 30 minutes by bike. Trains every direction here, bro. Yeah, exactly. Public transports work so different in different countries. It's kind of crazy sometimes to think about. You guys have trains? Yeah, we're European. Most Americans are asleep right now, in case you weren't aware. I'm in one of the surrounding city of the bigger city. And it doesn't have its own train station? Dude, small towns in this country have train stations. Yes, he does, Mr. Me. Careful, Jirachi. Bro's reading back the entire chat log. Kinda crazy. I'm talking like TGV when I mean train. Okay, but that's... You don't take any other trains? Like any normal trains? Up north, got trains, but not here. Interesting. I was thinking about time zones. Oh, fair enough. We're not far enough to deserve a train station. Mate, I think in the Netherlands, if you pick a train that stops at every stop, it stops minimum every 5 minutes. Like if you take a non-intercity but a regular train, it stops at least every 5 minutes. I think. I don't know. I don't really ever take that train. I can get a train to France, I think. Me too. Fun fact. Somebody in my local community took the train to Paris super early Thursday morning. Or Friday morning. I don't remember what day it was. Played GoFest the entire day in Paris. And then went back home at 8 PM with the train. That is something somebody in my community did. Which is just crazy. It was cheaper than getting an hotel. Fair enough, I guess. I'm an only USA person. Jdreamer. It is 6 AM in USA. Why would anybody from the USA watch my stream right now? What kind of goofy question is that? Incoming Hexablades. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Hexablades join stream in the next 5 minutes, but... Kermit, I don't think has ever been here at a morning stream, Mr. Me. I am, yeah. And are you the average American that is awake at 6 AM? Since every train leads to Paris, it also means you have to go to Paris for going anywhere else. Really? Very interesting train station. Train system. I mean, to be fair, in the Netherlands, if you... Nah. I mean, yeah, if you want to go from, like, northeast or northwest, you probably take the dike. Are there trains there? Buses? I don't know. I really don't know. The train near me stops every 1 to 2 minutes. Fair. Yeah, no, I see that. True. I don't know, Hexablades seems to wake up around this time and join stream for like a couple of seconds and then go to school. That happens. If you want to go from southwest to southeast, you gotta go through Paris. That's so interesting. That sounds flawed. I don't know, my parents are going to France this summer. I don't know if they're going with my sister, I don't know actually. I didn't say it was good. No, that's fair, that's fair. I mean, France is also a lot more hilly. Like, it has a lot more hills than the Netherlands. The Netherlands has like one hill. Or one mountain. Is it called a mountain or a hill? I don't know. It's like, it might make sense from that perspective, I don't know. I started watching you till you get off, then I sleep. Fair. But yeah, again, a lot of Americans are fast asleep right now. Most of them. I wanted to go to France for a little bit, to be honest. I never felt like... I've never left the UK island. Damn. I don't know, I go to GoFest every year, so that's already plenty of times that I leave the country. But before then I used to go to like France, Spain or Italy like every year as well. Public transport also doesn't go for the shortest routes. Most of the times they try to be available for people as well. Fair, I guess. How often have I left the country? Oh, I genuinely don't know that. In the last 5 years though. I think in the last 5 years I might have only realistically left the country for like GoFest. I don't know. Which is somewhat a good thing. Fair? Maybe? I don't know. I mean, I guess if there's one person a week that wants to go from the southeast to the southwest, there's no reason to have train connection between there, right? One 7 years ago, then 23 years ago. Wait, where did you go 7 years ago, DTR? I thought you were absolutely terrified of airplanes. And I don't know how else you leave Australia, I'm gonna be honest. Tasmania is still in Australia, but I guess it is not on the main island, so fair. 23 years ago was New Zealand. Interesting. No, we booked... I got GoFest tickets, hotel, booked airplane tickets for... Like, everything is ready for this, this summer. Yippee! It's in 2 months, guys. GoFest. Yippee! I guess I'll be gone for a bit then. That's gonna be interesting. Also, are we... No, we're 5 encounters away from 21,000 Shaman. Hard to tell sometimes. On a rocket to travel overseas in minutes. Interesting. If you want to leave Paris for the surrounding cities, it's an hour trip minimum, usually from center. I don't know, I was in Paris last summer. We stayed somewhat on the outsides, and it did take, like, genuinely, like, 30 minutes of metro to get to the center, which was interesting. Is there a new Mythic or anything in GoFest? Yes, Zero Aura, and Mega Mewtwo. Not according to leaks, according to the announcement. It's been announced. Why would you want to go to Paris? To play GoFest, Bob. Duh. Denmark sounds like the weather will be so nice. I just hope it's not gonna pour like it did in London. Go to Brussels. Brussels doesn't have GoFest. Has never had a GoFest. Bob. Stupid. A lot of my community does like to go to Ghent for events though. I don't know why. I'm not joining them, but... like 5 people of my community go there for like big events like tours and wild areas. Nobody knows why, but they do. How do you pronounce that? Ghent? How do you pronounce it? Hope next GoFest is in Antarctica. Yeah, right, Mr. Me. Uh-huh. Ah, you pronounce it with 6 G's. No, that makes sense. I mean, also, I just thought about it. France does have, like, a lot of airports, doesn't it? I think we once picked up my sister from Nice, if I remember correctly. So, like, you could at least fly from one place of the country to another place. I don't know if that's something you'd want to do, but it's possible, at least. Also, guys, 21,000 Shaman incoming. This is really cool. Nothing. Cool. No, that's really cool, honestly. It's about what I was expecting, I suppose. 32,057 encounters for the 2 combined. It's really, really fun. We're past 4,400 with all the hunts combined. That's really cool. It's really cool. That's the life of a happy man. You gotta admit something? What do you have to admit? You shiny lock my games? Is that it? Play for 4 hours today, you will get the shiny. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not playing for 4 hours today. That's a little too much. No thanks. I ate your Shaman and Deoxys lock for my Pokemon Master. No. How could you? Diabolical. I do find it very unfortunate that I have, like, out of my final 9 hunts, I have this terrible luck twice. Like, that's just uncalled for. In 9 hunts, you should expect to go over double odds once at most. And I'm already here twice. That's why I get all the birds. Petition to ban all the French. I could agree that we should maybe have a petition to ban all the people where French is the most spoken language in their country. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I agree with that, Bob. No, Hex. No? We shouldn't do that? Okay, never mind then, I guess. I agree with banning the French. Based. Fair enough. One save. Two save. Three hours, take it or leave it. No, I'm gonna be gone in like 15 or so minutes. I'm gonna go like 1800 Jirachi, that might be when I call it. Exactly. The French are just full of hate. The French hate everyone and everyone hates the French. Evening stream, right? It's possible. What do I do if I do an evening stream though? Yeah, champions probably. Minecraft? No, can't do Minecraft. Still haven't launched champions. Damn, fair enough. The next thing I gotta do in Minecraft is design the pinwheel forest. Then I gotta get the materials for it, and then I can build it, and that I will probably stream. So that's like in like 2 or 3 weeks. I might stream Minecraft again. I corrupted, I think, right? Yes. One save. Which I guess maybe tonight I just designed the pinwheel forest. I don't know. 2 save. I found a second mine shaft. And a 3rd mob spawner in the cave I live. I don't think you can find 2 different mine shafts in one cave. That sounds highly unlikely. It's probably the same mine shaft. Unless, like, you actually live in some kind of chasm. I don't know. Well, somewhat hyped for champions, but with everything that happened to me, not really anymore. What happened to you? What? Discord realm? Minecraft? Well... I've said it before, there's a decent chance I might want to do a Minecraft server this summer. For the chat and the Discord. We can all blow up Bob's house. Jolly Jirachi. I would try to join at least. Fair. I mean, but let's be honest though, if I were to launch a community Minecraft server for the summer, what the hell would we do? Like, what's the plan there, you know? I won't have a house, fair. War? There's also, like, I've thought about it. If I do set up a Minecraft server, I might set up claims. I'm not sure. Goblin perhaps? No. Definitely not. Just vanilla. We can build every region war party. Can we build FNAF buildings? Sounds interesting. I really don't know how expensive it is though, like, I'm gonna be honest. I'll grind till I make the Belgian flag. The Belgian flag, I could probably make that, bro, in like 5 minutes, I'm gonna be honest. 10-player stone block? No, I'm not gonna do any mods, because that might just be too hard for people to set up. No cobblestone, no stone block. Not that expensive. Group Minecraft servers is like 12 to 15 euros a month. That's reasonable. I'm probably gonna have it only for like 1 month anyway. Not in survival. Yes, Bob, in survival I can probably make a Belgian flag in like 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know how big you want to make your flag. But, right. Do it? No. I mean, a small one I can make definitely easily within 5 minutes. A bigger one, 10 minutes. I don't know how big you want it. Is Bob Belgian? Yes. I thought that one was kind of obvious, I'm gonna be honest. How many people is small? What do you mean by that? It's even less cool than France. Exactly. You're a lesbian? I thought you were American. One save. Two save. I'll show you less cool than France. Now, to be fair, I think Belgium is still cooler than France. Like, how does a country become more uncool than France? Yeah, it's quite hard, I feel like. Like, if people censor French, the word French or the word France, they censor that. Like, how can a country get much worse than that? You know? I don't know. Lonely Jirachi. I mean, it's bad, but that's what makes it more interesting than something that just exists. More interesting, sure, but not better. And you said that's even worse than France. Which I suppose I don't know if I agree with. I've also... I think I've genuinely been inside of one house in Belgium. Dude, that was a mansion. One save and two save. Because of Belgium, you got crushed in 6 weeks on World War II. Right, Bob. Oh, hold up 1 second. I almost dropped my controller. Oh. You know, chimpanzees are in the Stone Age now. Interesting. How often did I save? Twice. Cool. You know that the World War II is like a long time ago, almost 100 years ago. Over 80 years ago. We were used as a road, and because you didn't defend the border, you just got destroyed. Wow. Also, not all of France got taken over, right? Just a good part of it. I could be wrong with that, I don't remember. My World War II lessons that well. Oh, I sometimes forget that if I put my hand on the cables, guys, check fire red, leave green. I'm doing this by punching the cables. I probably shouldn't. One save. Yeah, I think we're gonna just go for 1800 Jirachi today, and then maybe I'll do a live stream tonight, but don't count on it. To save. Yeah, save twice. Okay, sorry. French isn't that great, but at least it's fun to make fun of them, so that's why I still think it's cooler to mount them. If you do what time? Probably 7 or 8 PM CEST. So that'd be in like about 7 hours. Jirachi. Oh, this music also plays in Champions sometimes, so I was like, this sounds very familiar recently. I still value your people more than mine is crazy. The government reads your Twitch messages, Taiga. You'll be marked as a traitor to your country. One save. Two save. Ah, those are my last saves for today. The only issue is y'all can't have the gambling, so no Pokemon Masters is a deal break for me. Ooh. I mean, you can still download it. It's just a little more annoying. I played Pokemon Masters when it released. Also played Pokemon TCG Pocket a lot. I did quit that game though, which I still don't think was a bad decision. Alright, Jirachi number 1800 incoming. We're over 21,000 for both Deoxys and Shaman. I think I'm gonna go end stream and cry in a corner. How about that? Yeah, sounds about right. So, yeah, let's do one more Deoxys encounter, and then that's gonna be it for me for today. So, yeah, I hope y'all... Can you do Shaman with Champions? What do you... Oh, maybe, yeah. Maybe, we'll see. So, yeah, I hope y'all have a nice rest of your day. And I'll see you guys again some other time. Bye-bye!